Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
I'm James.
We're back here with the season finale of Rick and Morty, season 3. So getting into season 4, I've only seen I think the first couple episodes.
Hell
you guys
yeah.
remember what happened last time?
We're finally catching up to you, right?
I know.
Yeah, last episode was Jerry had a girlfriend, alien girlfriend.
It was the rebound.
The rebound.
Rebound chick.
Yeah, the rebound chick.
We had Fruity Land.
Yeah, Fruity Land with
Does it
little
deserve
Tommy.
to be creatively shit on?
No.
The little that was the pedo episode, right?
I just love it. I love that
It was.
he was in the kitchen and when she was talking about Fruity Land,
Yeah.
like, I don't know why I called it that or something about it being stupid, and you see him poke his head over
Yeah.
with that frown on his face.
Yeah, that
oh,
was
shit.
actually pretty funny. That was actually pretty funny. But yeah, didn't Jerry's girlfriend have another boyfriend?
Her ex.
And she was rebounding too.
Her
and-
ex
Yeah.
was hunting on that planet.
Yeah, and then he wanted to
That
kill
is
Jerry.
Gorgon shit.
Yeah.
Total
Yeah.
Gorgon shit.
Then he wanted to kill Jerry because
Because of that.
that. Yeah.
Well, and what's interesting is, like, even though she's a fucking alien, I think he was definitely... She was definitely so much better than him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then you find out Rick later on in the answering machine that Jerry never returned to that rental place.
Yeah.
When they called in, remember? They left a message on that answering machine. It's like, you don't have to worry about returning it. No one ever really uses those anymore.
Because it's for
Anyway.
exposition. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I can't remember the.
But Rick called and said, "Oh, hey, I took care of that alien for you. They're trying
Yeah.
to kill you." He's
Rick
like, "Oh yeah,
killed
by the
the
way, I'm sleeping with your ex or something like
fucking
that."
Oh,
Kiera.
yeah.
What's her name? Kiera or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
I'm fucking Kiera.
Okay, all right. So I do remember. Yeah, yeah. So now we got the finale. So I said we just start.
Let's get it. That's unpleasant.
Gentlemen, you're needed by a friend in Washington. If they can teleport, why did we take forecast Steve? Same as you. Some kind of alien Googa has infested the Kennedy sex tunnels. I want it hunted down and taken out.
Kennedy sex tunnels?
Naturally, you'll forget you saw them.
Why would I be into it? It's lame.
You're into lame stuff, Morty. I thought young, dumb people considered it an honor to work for presidents or whatever the shit.
Maybe the first few times, but this just sucks.
Their choice. Minecraft.
You like it now?
To be honest, Morty, it's grown on me. Notify the president. What do I tell him? Tell him the truth. Tell him Rick and Morty just blew off America.
Failure to answer is a felony offense.
Play cool. As far as he knows, we're still in the tunnels.
When should we reveal we can see them? You lying dicks! I say this play Minecraft. I got you on satellite. That's right. What do you have to say, VSL?
You lying dick.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad to an illegal spot. For the reason you've never, arrested us, we assumed you just knew that it was impossible. Like, if you tried, you know, it wouldn't go well.
Wouldn't go well.
So, are we cool?
Yes. Thank you.
I told you, man.
I'm impressed, Morty. It went really well.
Everybody get a hold of yourself.
No, I can't buy it. Oh, come on. You look great. You're only young once. Just promise if the results are too strong, we'll use protection. Really? Thanks.
Oh
When
my
did you
god.
get mad? I don't know. Maybe
Fucking
I
ass cheeks
invested
are hanging
in
out.
divorce.
Don't do it, guys. The casualties would be in the Brazilians. Because you're Brazilian. It's a threat and a part. Nobody gets me. Oh, God. Mr. President, Morty and I had the situation covered.
I'm sure you did. Dismissed.
Dismissed?
Yeah, dismissed. We're going to shrink down and approach them diplomatically.
You shrink with pills?
Are you still here? Shouldn't you be going down to your next version of Earth this morning? You pay as many taxes as you have pews.
Oh, I got pubes, Commander and Queef. You want to count them?
That's it. Do it.
Just fucking shrinking.
You're expatriate. If you step foot on homeland soil again, I'll treat it as an invasion. Is this supposed to be painful?
Painful to watch. Oh, such lame shrinking.
Stand down. He's not afraid of pirates.
No, Red Morty, that part was true.
Am I the clone?
Sorry, what?
Am I the clone? Did the real me choose to leave and I only think I chose to stay because that's what I need to think because I'm the replacement back?
No.
Okay. Wait, and one more thing. If
What does this mean? This means nothing. Pull forward and park. Then say that, goddammit. Sorry. Bad day.
we've already
agreed to a ceasefire with your ambassadors, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty were here.
Of course they were here. They can drink instantly and teleport. They told me to give you this.
Are there pants?
They said you'd prefer just a shirt. Apparently you have a need to swing your dick around. Israel and Palestine have announced a permanent ceasefire.
What? They signed something called the Pretty Obvious If You Think About It Accord. Apparently, an anonymous American diplomat took...
Rick and Morty, you dunce!
You're getting the credit, sir. Your approval rating just hit 100%. Why would Rick and Morty want that?
Because they're assholes! I'm flattered, but it takes a whole team, well.
They haven't been back home, sir. We got every possible location under surveillance.
God damn it, they're right here!
You have a right to refuse his order, and I guarantee you're gonna die if you touch me. There's no afterlife. Everything just goes black. Don't do it.
Okay. What kind?
Instant.
There was no sound.
Everyone wants to be knocked out. Nobody wants to be dead.
You committed murder in the Oval Office. Now you can't leave.
That's fine. I said I'm not leaving without a selfie.
I don't need a selfie.
And I'm saying you aren't getting one, and you aren't leaving.
So we agree.
Yes.
God, you are dumb.
Get the president out of here.
Bad idea.
Wait, why?
Because if there isn't someone in here that they're not supposed to kill, they're gonna wreck the place trying to kill me. As long as you live, no matter where you are, if it isn't in a selfie with him, I'll be here.
Jesus, he's not a f***ing god.
You don't know what I am. You don't know what I can do.
It's cool,
I'm
Rick.
Doctor Who in this motherfucker. I can be a clone. I can be a hologram.
Ow, take him down. Sacrifice.
That's pretty cool.
Damn.
Ow, damn it.
Okay, he just posted something.
Some of those guys are talented as hell.
My dad might have cloned. I can't be in charge of that, Jerry. My mind, my ideas are all a part of the variable. The only constant is you. You know me, inside and out. Do what you have to do.
Section was swelling because it was this scene with the guy melting in the lava, and I just thought, lips don't sweat.
Because my memory is of hating that night. But now reliving it, all I can feel is how lucky I am to be loved by such a simple, honest, simple man. This is a Jerry.
Oh my god.
Zeus cannon.
In
the Hammer of Dawn.
Hammer of Dawn, yeah.
Which the real Hammer Dawn though has a lot more power. Would have blown that whole fucking building up.
What about the twin?
Or the Boston Dynamics little dog robot.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Take the selfie.
Okay, Morty, get in there and say cheese. Morty? Morty, come on! God damn it.
Rick, my mom and dad are getting back together.
What? No, she's not a clone!
We're hiding from you so you don't kill her. If she's a clone, in a place I picked that you will never find. He found us!
I told you we shouldn't have gone to the same cabin as last time. Well, we're not going anywhere. This ends now. Dad, if you're my dad.
Beth, you crazy bitch, you're my daughter. I brought this here to kill Jerry.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you win, Jerry. No amount of genius can stop your dumb, mediocre, vacuous roots, draining them of any ability to fend you off.
Well, it couldn't have been easy for you to say that. I appreciate it.
Get out of here. There's infinite timelines, Morty. Why would I stay in the one where I trashed the White House, became an enemy of America, and the lowest status character in my idiot family?
because of the fart?
Hi, Mr. President. I'm Rick Sanchez, but not the one that did this. We Ricks travel the infinite and switch places with each other like hermit crabs. I can be of service if you ever find the planet to be in danger. Friends?
Sounds good to me.
Kids, dinner! I got Panda Express. Did you get
I'm hoping to get a piece of your sugar chicken later.
Stop it.
Sugar chicken?
Yeah.
Stupid hat, dipshit.
Dad, you can't talk to Jerry that way anymore. We're a real family now. It's not like Rick would tell us.
I hate Morty's laugh.
Yeah. Guys, that was their reaction, and this is the discussion. What do you guys think of the finale?
No, it was pretty good. I
Me
mean, I
too.
loved the episodes with the president. I've been,
He's great,
Yeah.
and to be honest, guys, I didn't even remember this one very much.
Keith David is great. Usually, in whatever you see him in.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen the movie?
Armageddon.
He is in that.
Yeah,
Bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
yeah.
But there's another movie. Was it They Live? Is that the one with Rowdy Roddy Piper and the glasses?
Oh, wow, yeah, that was...
Sorry.
That's an old one, right? 90s.
I haven't seen it all the way through, but I remember because Roddy Piper had these glasses that you could see these things that exist as humans. They appear as humans, but looking at the glasses,
you can
see that they're not. And there's the one part where he walks into a bank. And they actually, there's a part in that movie where it's referred to as the fight scene.
Yeah.
Of the longest fight ever.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-minute fight between Keith David and Roddy Piper. And they're just fighting in an alley.
Is it a good fight?
Because Roddy Piper is trying to get him to put the glasses on, and Keith David won't fucking do it.
Is it a comedy?
It's supposed to be kind of like a sci-fi action kind of thing.
What's it called?
They Live.
It's like one of those.
Sounds kind of cool. Like the glasses idea sounds like a cool plot device.
There's a part where Piper in that movie at some point, he's like, I'm here to chew bubble gum and fuck shit up. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I think I've heard that quote before. Things like it.
No, this was a really good episode. Actually, might have been my favorite finale that we've seen so far. I don't know how I feel about Beth and Jerry getting back together. Though I kind of mixed emotions. Like
you can tell, Beth seems different.
I don't think Rick would lie and say she's not a clone.
Cat words.
You know, calendar of the day.
Facsimile.
Word of the day calendar.
I do. Well, no, I just go like I'm going to use this today.
Russell Crowe has one of those in The Nice Guy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
And it's funny coming from him.
Facsimile was your word for today?
Yes.
Nice.
It's kind of like a copy. But it's not usually that and clone are actually kind of different.
So I don't think Rick though would lie to Beth and say she's not a clone if she is a clone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, she might be
a very hopeful man.
Yeah, but she might be from another timeline or something. I don't know.
Do you think she's a clone?
I think she is.
Okay.
Because of the way her experiences have changed and it's treating how she's treating Summer and things like that.
It was a pretty sudden change though. So it kind of to me it was like kind of like a meltdown type thing. And no, don't mention a goddamn suit. I shouldn't have taken that chance. Now here's my remorse.
Do the kick.
I was about to say, do you want to make a bet?
But it'll be interesting though if she is a clone and the other Beth wants to come back in her normal role. If she's going to come in and be like, "What the fuck did the clone do while I was gone?
Yeah.
Why the fuck's Jerry here? You know, or why are we in his cabin? Like, fuck that shit," and kick Jerry back to the curb. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
What did the president say when he's on the phone with them and they were trying to convince him that they were actually still hunting that alien?
Yeah.
You bunch of dicks, or whatever. What did he say?
You play Minecraft.
No, but he said, well, how did he say the dicks thing? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
It was so fucking funny.
It was.
You lying dicks! I see your asses playing Minecraft. I got you on satellite. That's right. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's funny. He said a lot of his voice is funny. The performance.
He's a great voice, artist. He's a very recognizable voice.
It's hilarious.
And,
like I was trying to write down some of the shit.
Why would Rick and Morty do that? Because they're assholes.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. He had
well, the fact that Rick and Morty were, basically, they were going out into the world and they're doing all these great things like for world peace and stuff like that.
Right.
And he looked at it as a slight because they're kind of flexing their power.
He was it was like a power grab or jealousy thing, and which kind of shocked me because like he was getting the credit for it.
Yeah.
You know,
what's the whole thing? You're taking credit for something you know that they did.
I'm okay with that.
Well, his character just hates the idea that he was being pretty petty. To be honest with you, hates the idea that there's people out there like that who aren't underneath him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So he said the office of the president couldn't coexist with the living God.
Yeah, except someone.
Like, except Poseidon, but he's locked up in Area 51, so he doesn't technically count.
Yeah. But so they mentioned the Kennedy sex catacombs, I think.
Tunnels or whatever.
Kennedy sex tunnels.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch the Harding or whoever the other two were in the Lincoln Slave Coliseum or something.
Something like that. He's like, he didn't free them all.
Yeah, I mean, that was really brief, and I thought they were going to dive more into the sex tunnels, and there'd be like a bunch of little kids in the sex tunnels or some bullshit.
Jesus.
But they abandoned that. But it's funny because you mentioned the sign spinners, and that you've seen some really good sign spinners.
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah.
And I have in Cincinnati, like close to where my old house was. There was this guy that stood out there that just did the most unbelievable tricks. And I remember people always wanting to give him like tips. You know what I mean? Because he was like there, but I guess there was something in I guess in his employee agreement or where he could take tips.
Oh,
so he was like, "Nah, I can't take it." I would have took the fucking tips.
You think they would encourage that because if people are coming, they're seeing the sign and it attracts more people. If he's that good, the word spreads.
Right. Yeah. And then there was
I agree.
There was a company online, might even be the app, I'm not sure, where that's what they did. Like you could work to be a sign twirler for them. So say a company wanted a sign twirler, they'd go on there and say, all right, Third Street Reactions wants a sign twirler. And we'd fucking send them the sign, and wherever we wanted them to stand in their town, they would go and twirl fucking signs. You know what I mean?
Me and Zach could just go twirl it. we can twirl that shit, man.
That's a pretty clever idea.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's a pretty clever idea. I feel bad for them when I see them out there. Like, well, not all of them, but like the Little Caesar guys, I feel terrible.
Well, the one in Marietta.
Some of them are very unenthusiastic.
Yeah, I feel.
Well, this guy,
there, they're on their phone.
This guy in Marietta has been doing it for years.
Yes.
He's got this great tan. He's always listened to music.
Always got the earplugs in.
I guess it's not the worst thing you could do. It's
not
just
the worst thing.
Yeah, it's definitely not the worst thing. And some people don't have jobs, you know, so it's just.
Yeah,
but,
this reminds me of Joker. Because he had the sign. He
was
really clown.
Then he gets beat down.
Then he gets the sign stolen and he chases after the kids. And
yeah,
his
shoes are going everywhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a clown, at least you can be a good one. You know that, right?
Yeah, pretty much any.
Then he gets blamed for the sign.
Yeah.
Pretty much any moral or ethical job that you have is, if you're happy with it, it's good. I'm happy for you.
If you're working.
Hell yeah.
You're working.
You're
working.
Yes.
There's videos I've seen on YouTube where celebrities will be like on their phone, like watch this guy watch it, and who was I watching? I think it was like a Skarsgård or something like that. He did it, and then he passed this guy and he zoomed in on him, and the guy like got down the ground and he threw it like Darth Maul, and he went, ah! This kid was doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
And I love the detail that he is afraid of pirates.
Yeah,
that was funny.
That word was true.
Go.
He got out there quick.
You know, and the idea of Beth wondering if she's a clone, I think it kind of, remind me, first of all, of The Fifth Day. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that movie where there's cloning.
The Fifth Day. Yeah. Where he's...
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Was it Blade Runner?
Or I guess Blade Runner, not knowing if you're a replicant or not.
Yeah. Because especially with Ryan Gosling, when he starts kind of piecing together his memories and trying to make sense of himself.
Yeah.
And he's in that containment chamber thing with that girl who turns out to be Ford's daughter.
Yeah.
And he fucking has a pretty severe reaction to finding out
the
memory's real and all that.
But no, it just I guess the idea of that happening. Because the idea is like, can you prove that you're not a clone right now?
I don't know. I want to know if I was the clone. I want to know where the original. And if the original.
Would you go kill him and assume his life?
Well, if the original went, if Zach Prime was just out doing the shit I would do if I didn't have a family or anything like that. Yeah. What the fuck? but at the same time, my kids are the most important thing to me. So I want to stay here for my kids. You know what I mean? But if he's out there running around doing that shit.
And you're here doing the fucking, putting in the work.
Putting in the work.
Yeah.
What an asshole. Like, change shifts or something. Like
yeah.
But, man, I don't know.
It'd be like, one of my favorite Christopher Nolan movies. I don't want to give it away. Well, I don't want to give it away. You haven't seen it.
Oh, you don't want to give it away.
One of my favorite movies, yeah.
No, even if I did, I wouldn't leave because of the kids.
Yeah, and, if I found out I was a clone and I still obviously have all my memories.
There could be another me that's happy. Or at least he could drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm the one here on probation. That's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
You left me on probation?
Right when that went down, he just cloned himself and left you here to fucking not drink.
No, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, can you prove you're not a clone? How do you know you weren't cloned?
Yeah, so that's
cloned and you woke up this morning and today's your first day of being alive?
That'd be fucked up, man.
Yeah.
God. That's just really
I'm so
fucks
tired
with my mind.
I don't even know how to... alive.
You're
so tired for me. My first day of being alive.
Yeah,
I think you would know. I would want to know for sure. I'd be pissed off. Whoever's responsible for the clones, if they cloned me into this life, I'd be really pissed off.
I don't think I guess I wouldn't really care that much.
Yeah,
because in spite of whatever I have to say, there are some good things in my life.
Yeah,
and it's just what. We made a big video. I'd run into myself later. I mean, it depends on.
And I've seen a lot of lives as I've gotten older where they have
Michael
real
J.
bad
Fox,
lives.
Back to the Future. Yeah. Everything gets fucked up.
Hey, don't talk about it.
You don't know what?
That man, we gotta put him through the movies.
He's never seen Back to the Future?
Not all the way through.
Yeah.
I just never took to them. I never thought they were that good.
Well, I think you change your mind if you watch.
Don't you fucking tell me about what's good to watch.
You need to leave.
You're the little infant here that's like, oh, I haven't seen this and I haven't seen that.
That is like, though, how I'm like simplistic in my past as far as movie goes. Like Back to the Future, no spoilers or anything. It's just an easy movie to watch, right? You don't really think too hard about it. I love those type of movies.
Kind of like Indiana Jones.
Like Back to the Future, Karate Kid. Those type of movies are like my favorite fucking movies.
Those definitely classics, but I can tell you right now, people have broken down those movies.
Oh, I get it.
Like crazy.
I get it.
They could be pretty, especially Back to the Future with the time traveling stuff.
Yeah, but Christopher Lloyd's in it. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, and I understand there's a nostalgic part of that too, probably, but
obviously, yeah.
There's Marty. I like Christopher Lloyd a lot.
Yeah. I thought it was just funny with the mega gargantuan, like they called themselves that before. The gargantuans. Mm-hmm. They called themselves that before they discovered that they were actually very small.
I like that word. Seldom had the opportunity to use it in the sentence.
Should write it down, so I'm going to use it tomorrow.
It's a quote from Kill Bill.
Damn, it is. Oh, fuck. You got the Hammer of Dawn moment that are present, just like all the gags when they're fighting. Like, because the fight is
great,
legit, like a good action choreography. Good moments.
He's doing all the cartwheels around him when
he's like just laughing when he's doing it.
That was amazing.
I mean, yeah.
Commander in Queef.
Yeah.
Commander in Queef line. That was hilarious.
Yeah, in the idea that he brought the gun just to kill Jerry. And in this episode, like, I think it was the last one, we had them, they were kind of divorced. And she was realizing, hey, I'm choosing my dad. And in this, she said, I'm choosing my family, and I've been living my life afraid that my dad will leave.
Right.
So if it's a clone, then, I don't know what I don't know what you guys would think that would do for her character motivations.
I mean, it's clearly the right choice. Once you get married, you fucking choose your family over anything, I think.
Yeah.
So,
usually you have to commit.
Yeah, I had an issue with that whole thing in the past, how she let Rick fuck everything up anyway. So
yeah, but she has issues because of her daddy issues because he was never there.
It doesn't help that she wasn't. It's kind of like one-sided relationship.
Yeah,
Jerry was head over heels for her, even though he was a fucking total loser.
Yeah,
and she, on the other hand, kind of seemed like she felt like she was above him.
And she's Rick's daughter. Right. She's smart, but she's not.
She seemed really miserable.
Right. Let me ask you guys this: if your spouse is objectively wrong, objectively wrong, but it involves your parent or another person outside your family unit, your wife and kids, do you still back to your wife, or if she's objectively wrong, you're like, no, you're wrong. My mom's right. Or no, you're wrong.
If it's my mom and my wife arguing, which has literally
never happened, probably
never happened, not in a way where it's. I back the people I'm loyal to, even when they're wrong, and I expect them to do the same thing to me.
Right.
Yeah, but when I'm talking to them personally, I go, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah. Right.
But I'll, if I'm defending them, of course, to other people, I'll back them when they're wrong.
But when I was married, that something happened.
Yeah.
That I did back my wife on. There was something I didn't feel very passionate about or angered about.
Yeah.
Right.
What I'm talking about.
I guess it's just weird. Like, it depends.
But now, in retrospect, I don't know if I'd do that again. It just depends. It really just depends. I probably would speak my mind and tell them, look, this is how I feel about it. But if you feel this way, we can find some other way to resolve this issue.
It's tough. It is tough.
Because it doesn't have to be a hard line as though whatever they want to do has to be the way it is.
Right.
I don't think it'll happen, but if I ever did get married again, because to me that's kind of like the highest point of commitment you can make to a woman,
right?
Because you're making your vows to her, you're pledging all that. If I actually went through it again and
did that again, I don't know. I'd probably just be like, this is how I am. This is what it is.
Yeah.
And I would just not seek out a lot of confrontation. I'd be like Daniel Day-Lewis in The Phantom Thread. I would just be like, I simply don't have time for confrontation.
I think I'm the same way. I think I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know because I can be a pretty confrontational guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I get to the point in my life now where I want to have a drink. I want to go fishing. I don't want to fucking be embroiled in drama and bullshit.
Yeah. It's weird. I got married young, and then I somehow married like the least dramatic, very respectful, least conniving, kind of least bitter, resentful person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You definitely got lucky.
And like I just couldn't imagine. Sometimes people tell me what they go through in their relationships, and I just couldn't imagine.
You couldn't fathom it.
Well, I wouldn't put up with it.
You wouldn't. But everybody's, and you know what's interesting, as I said that before when I was younger.
Yeah.
And, you know, but it doesn't happen overnight. So, but I do hope that if I ever get in that situation again where I am going to get married, like you, Zach, like hopefully I can be strong and never let somebody break me down again.
For me, it's just I'm to the point where I'm tired.
Yeah,
and
tired.
I don't think I have the patience or the aptitude to go through all that shit again.
Oh.
If I was going to actually make those vows again to somebody, it would be to somebody that I knew without a doubt was worth it. It worth my time.
It'll take a miracle for me to get married again.
Shut the fuck up, Jamie. You'll get married before I do.
In a church, like a legal marriage. Like I wouldn't have a problem living with somebody and saying, "Yeah, it's my wife and her husband." I do. I do not.
No, we're talking about actually getting married.
I don't
even
know.
on the courthouse steps.
Dude,
married.
I don't know, dude. After getting divorced, it is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, I know that.
The process.
You don't think I know that?
I know you know that. It is a nightmare. Can you imagine going through that shit again?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. That it would have to be to somebody that just fucking absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, all clarity. Like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
And because I want, like, if I break up with someone or I'm not with anyone, I just want to be able to leave, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Like, my point, I'm not even sure if I really want to even date anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm walking to work every morning.
Yeah, it's probably it too.
But,
you know. But I will say this, because the original subject is if you had your in-law or your parents and your wife get into it, whose side you would take. In my situation, that was kind of not a real often situation, but it was fairly often, and it made it difficult because when you know that somebody's like objectively wrong and belligerently wrong.
I think it just depends on how they are.
I just can't stand dramatic, resentful people.
Yeah. When somebody's belligerently wrong, like it's so hard to like say, honey, I got your back. You know what I mean? Especially when your parents, I love my parents and they have, their issues, of course, but they're good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they would never hurt anybody intentionally or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
basically the status quo from last finale has kind of flipped back now. And it's weird because Rick kind of has accepted, okay, I will kind of play by your rules and I will join this family. I'll do what you guys want to do. And, so it's an inverse kind of thing that happened last time. So, but, I've seen the first couple episodes. The status quo isn't going to exactly be like season 1. So, that being said, you guys thought it was a pretty good season in general?
It was a good season. I liked it. I mean,
it was a great finale to it because
I don't even consider them seasons. Like they're all just this great,
one ongoing thing.
Yeah, I don't need like all this amazing growth and these resolutions. I just love the dialogue and the characters and all the gags and the creativity.
It was great to see Keith David in the last episode of this.
It was, and I hope. Yeah, I honestly don't know if we see him again. I hope we do.
Yeah. Out of every season so far, there's only been one episode I have not liked, and it was the one where the guy was selling the fucking carpet or the rugs. No, the doors.
Interdimensional
cable. The
The
doors. Yeah.
Interdimensional cable.
Yeah, that's the only
first one.
Yeah, it's the only one I haven't liked out of every single episode.
Go get your real fake doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
That fucking drove me crazy. But everything else has been awesome.
Yeah. And anyways, that being said, anything else to say?
That's it.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction, the reaction to the finale. Make sure you guys join us for the premiere of season 4. And if you like us, you want to support us, just like and subscribe, hit the notification. Also, check out our other things as well.